EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by Zeke. Oh, he breaks another, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Prescott now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale that time. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Conner, of course, missed the final month of the season with that ankle injury, and too bad because before that he was well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, but he finished with 973.
And he's definitely more than adequate in place of Le'Veon Bell because he caught the ball out of the backfield too. 55 catches, 13 total touchdowns. James Conner showed in preseason that he could play and carried it throughout the regular season as well.
On second down, Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all here with your number one receiver. And those kind of numbers, remember, they're amassed despite double and triple coverage on just about every snap.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Now it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 65 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 40. A give to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got three. Here we go. 180.
Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Room to run past midfield. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here we go. 180.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Cody Sensabaugh. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. 180.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got it to Hearns. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, we got four down. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Awesome. 26.
Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right. And to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They've got to do some retooling in the offseason.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We're going to 54. One hit. Switch and eight. Switch and 8.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick here is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit because
he's got a man complete past the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Switch and eight. Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think?
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, get out, get out.
Here's Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 40 yards. Now it's counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Prescott. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the group?
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Let's go.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.